Good afternoon, everybody. Why don't you come along with me? I'm going to go get lost here for the afternoon. The leaves are falling, beautiful fall weather. Let's go get lost. Hey guys, Eli here with Getting Lost with Eli. Thanks for coming along. I want to get lost today. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Pennsylvania. The leaves are falling all around me. Temperatures are hovering right around 60. It rained all night. And I mean all night, it rained hard. So a lot of leaves have already come down, but they're coming down in the wind today. And just want to take a couple of hours here in the woods. I'm at Glacier Pools Preserve here in Pennsylvania, just outside of Picture Rocks along 864. And I'm gonna walk through the woods, maybe kick up some deer. Hopefully don't run into any bear again today, but we'll see what happens. So come along with me, let's go. Can't forget my camera. I'm standing here in front of one of the many vernal pools on this property. It's approximately 270 acres here in the Pennsylvania wilds. We're at the edge of what's called the Allegheny Front, which I believe it's about 18,000 to 20,000 years ago. The last ice age began to melt and move north, and as it did, it got to about here. This is about where the ice sheet, the Wisconsin ice sheet, last made its progression south. And a lot of these ridges, a lot of these areas are from the gravel that was dropped, as well as large boulders, as well as big, huge chunks of ice that, as they melted, they got down into the soil and melted where they were as the ice sheet progressed north. And this is one of those vernal pools that fills up with water. Beautiful, beautiful area for frogs and lizards and newts and you name it. There's a ton of wildlife, even deer and bear get into this and get some water, and it's very nutrient rich water as well, so a lot of wildlife like to be around this area. During spring, from April through May, a lot of this area is completely flooded with the sounds of mating frogs and toads and lizards. It is unbelievable. If you ever get a chance to come up here during these times when the mating season is going on, I just got hit with a leaf. If you ever get up here to one of these times when the mating season is going on, it's amazing to hear. The sound is super loud. The chirps and the croaks and all the sounds from all the frogs and the toads and even the lizards is unbelievable. So I'm up here and didn't bring a bushcraft knife today, but what I did bring is a chopper. This is my big Kershaw that I sometimes will carry. I don't have an axe with me today. I didn't plan on cutting anything down, but in the event that I needed to build a quick shelter or defense, because it is fall, the deer are starting the mating process here soon, and bear are out foraging, and I don't want to run into any of that might get me in trouble. So I do have force protection with me if I do need it. Clean canteen bottle. This is one of their 40-ounce single wall stainless steel bottles. I carry this almost everywhere I go. Not only is it a container for your water, you can boil the water right in this container because it's single wall. One of those things you have to have with you. This is another one of the big pools, and I think this is actually the biggest of the vernal pools here at Glacier Pools Preserve. Doesn't look like much, but typically in a wet year, this thing is full. This is where I have run into bear before. White-tailed deer on one side, black bear on another. And I'm trying to avoid that. I don't have a bear bell, but I do have what God gave me. Hey, bear! By yelling, you notify anything in your area that you're coming through. And hopefully you avoid scaring and startling anything in your way. There you can see the Allegheny front. That ridge in the distance rises about 2,000 feet. That's approximately where the last ice age ended. And all of this area where we were just hiking today was where the gravel dropped off, all the big ice chunks, where the main melting occurred between here and a couple of miles to our south. Very thick ice was right here 20,000 years ago. It's hard to believe. Look how beautiful that is. And the fall foliage, and the fall foliage looks really awesome. Alright, so real quick, simple setup here today. I've got my Vargo Titanium cup, and I've got a titanium gas stove in combination with my little 4-season propane fuel or isobutane fuel, along with water. We're going to make a tea quick today, so stay with me. Very simple, easy cleanup. A little bit of water, drink it, don't let it go to waste. And it's done. And titanium's super cold now. Heats up very quickly, cools very quickly. Awesome stuff. I highly recommend it. Thanks guys for coming along. Got everything cleaned up and put away, and now just enjoying the last few minutes of daylight. I know it looks pretty light on there, but it's actually getting pretty dark. So I have about a quarter mile to a half mile to my car, and it's through some open fields, but it's also kind of creepy open fields, very full and lush of weeds and grasses and stuff. So stuff can jump out at you any second, and it's happened before with deer jumping up right next to me. So I'm gonna get on out of here, and thank you again. I appreciate it. Head on over to my Instagram page, Getting Lost with Eli. Thank you again for coming on to Eli Roberts Outdoors. If you like this video, don't forget to click the subscribe button and click the like button, and hopefully you can see more of these videos in the future. And hit that bell, that way you can be notified for all future videos. Thanks again for coming along. This is Eli saying, have a great one. This is what I mean by these weeds are so overgrown. But it's great for nature because all this grass and weeds are about 4 feet high. Plenty of room to hide deer, bear, skunks, mountain lions, saber-tooth tigers. Saber-tooth tigers? Nah. All right, we're at the end. Catch you guys on the next one. Thanks again for coming along with me. Eli with Getting Lost with Eli saying, take care until the next one.